So thank you everybody for joining us here today. It's great to be here in sunny Southern York region, sunny City of Markham. Sun always seems to shine here. It's fantastic. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Paul Jankowski, and my regular job, I guess, is under the guidance of the board of York Region Rapid Transit Corporation, under the guidance and oversight of and assistance of Chair Scarpitti, Mayor of Markham, and Vice Chair Mayor Del Duca of the City of Vaughan. Our organization is responsible for the oversight and the implementation of all of York Region's rapid transit priorities. That over the years, and we've got a proud history of about 20 years now. Over the years, that's included the oversight of York Region's contribution and implementation of the Spadina subway extension. It includes today working with Metrolinx on the Yonge North subway, but perhaps most visibly, it also includes now the construction, the planning, design, and construction of the bus rapid transit corridors. And to date, that's included about 34 kilometers of our separated bus rapid transit corridors across Highway 7, across Yonge Street, up in Newmarket, along Davis Drive. And today we're here to announce the next important step in the implementation of bus rapid transit across York Region, and very glad to have everybody here. Now, that's my regular job. Today, my job is essentially to introduce the people that really matter. And before we start adding folks or introducing folks up to the stage, what I'd like to do is just recognize that with us today, we've got a number of members of the City of Markham Council and Regional Council. So thank you very much, Regional Councillor Ho, for joining us. Thank you very much, Councillor Ray, Councillor McAlpine, Councillor Young-Colucci, Councillor Patel, and Councillor Keys. Thank you very much for joining us here today for this announcement. We're very happy to be announcing, as you'll see in short order, the next vital steps on a critical project, one of two critical projects that we've got in York Region, that being the extension of the BRT, the Bus Rapid Transit system through Highway 7 or across Highway 7 out to Cornell. So there are two people that really have been instrumental over the last couple of years in terms of driving our agenda forward. As I've mentioned already, there's Mayor Scarpitti, Chair of York Region Rapid Transit Corporation, but there's also with us today is Regional Chair Eric Jolliffe, and Regional Chair Jolliffe, along with all of York Region Council, has been instrumental in helping us get the funding for the initial stages of these two projects. And the initial stage that we're here to chat about today is the 30% design stage for this important project. So without further ado, thank you. Come on up, Regional Chair Jolliffe. Really appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Paul, and it's absolutely great to be here in the City of Markham. And as Paul has indicated, my name is Eric Jolliffe. I have the privilege and honor of being the Chairman and CEO of the Region of York. It is a pleasure to be here alongside Mayor Scarpitti and members of Markham City Council and our partners from York Region Rapid Transit Corporation, CIMA, and many other of our friends joining us at this event. I really think many people realize that York Region is one of the fastest growing municipalities in Canada. And every year more people choose to live, work, learn, and invest here in York Region. That growth brings opportunity, but it also means we must continue investing in the infrastructure that keeps people connected and our economy moving. Today, I'm extremely pleased to announce the award of a $7.66 million preliminary design contract to CIMA Canada for the next phase of the Highway 7 East Bus Rapid Transit project. This project will build on the current success of the Viva Rapid Transit network and connect with existing bus rapid transit infrastructure already operating on Highway 7. More importantly, it will strengthen connections between major employment areas, residential communities, educational institutions, healthcare services, and regional transit hubs along this important Highway 7 corridor. Today, we are taking another step towards creating transportation network needed to support housing, jobs, economic growth for those decades to come. Investing in rapid transit is an investment in our communities, an investment in the 1.3 million people who call York Region home, and nearly, this is something significant, nearly 2 million residents by 2051. And it's an investment York Region has been working on for many years. Our 10-year capital plan continues to make strategic investments that advance projects like Highway 7 East and position them for future construction funding opportunities. We're doing the work today, so when funding opportunities become available, these projects are ready to move forward. That is why building complete communities looks like when you do that. It's about planning ahead, working collaboratively, investing in infrastructure, and supports a prosperous and sustainable future. I want to thank our partners at York Region Rapid Transit, the City of Markham, senior levels of government, and all who continue to support the advancement of rapid transit across York Region. Together, we are creating the conditions for new housing, economic development, and transportation network that keeps pace with growth. Thank you, and it is my pleasure to introduce the City of Markham, Mayor Frank Scarpetti, Chair of the Region Rapid Transit Board. Mayor Scarpetti.
Well, thank you very much, everyone, and good morning. And we are moving forward, and we're moving forward in a big way. And as the Mayor of Markham and as Chair of the York Region Rapid Transit Board, I am pleased to be joining Chair Jolliffe in making this important announcement. This bold move marks another significant step forward in delivering the next phase of the rapid transit along Highway 7. We are awarding, as the chairman said, $7.6 million design contract that demonstrates York Region is planning ahead, investing responsibly, and preparing for growth that is already arriving in our communities. Today is about pushing for progress. Highway 7 is one of the most important corridors in York Region. It connects our communities, our businesses, and key destinations across Markham and the greater Golden Horseshoe. Today, thousands of people rely on transit along this corridor, and that number continues to grow, with over 10,000 daily trips projected by the year 2035. This bus rapid transit line will span approximately 8 kilometers through Markham, connecting areas from Markham Center to the west to the Cornell Center in the east. It will serve major destinations, including York University, Markville Mall, Markham Stouffville Hospital, and more. And anyone who travels along Highway 7 understands the impact of gridlock. It affects travel times, reliability, and also our quality of life in this community. Bus rapid transit provides a proven, practical solution with dedicated lanes and transit priority measures that allow transit vehicles to move past traffic and provide reliable service. That means people spending less time commuting and more time where they want to be. The Highway 7 East segment is about supporting growth in our communities. Along this corridor alone, There are thousands of proposed housing units currently in development applications. By 2051, this area will support over 122,000 residents with more than 30,000 jobs. And on this site alone, right here on Markville Mall, there's over 4,500 housing units that are proposed along with new retail space. So this will become a real hub here at this corner of McCowan and Highway 7. So needless to say, this rapid transit is critical to support growth. Over the past few years, many residents in our community have been questioning how the transportation needs will be met. And in fact, many doubted whether this transit line would ever be built. With today's announcement, we're making the first bold step by moving forward with the design, bringing this rapid transit line that much closer to reality. York Region has a strong record of delivering rapid transit. Over the past 2 decades, we've helped deliver 34 kilometers of bus rapid transit and key regional connections. And we are continuing that leadership now. But to move forward from design to construction, we need partnership. Now we need our partners at both the provincial and federal level to do their part. This segment aligns with both national and provincial priorities. This bus rapid transit line along Highway 7 is about supporting housing, creating jobs, reducing gridlock, and strengthening our economic prosperity. Transit is not just about mobility. It's about building communities and shaping our future. And we at the York Region Rapid Transit Corporation, and thanks to the support of York Regional Council, we are doing our part. And the next step is clear. The provincial and federal governments need to do their part. I want to thank everyone who's helped move Highway 7 East BRT forward. Paul Jankowski is president of the York Region Rapid Transit Corporation and his very capable team, along with the support of York Regional Council and, of course, the board of the York Region Rapid Transit Corporation. It is our goal to see Highway 7 and the Jane Street Bus Rapid Transit segments built in York Region. They are our 2 top priorities. In fact, not only for transit, but for our overall transportation system. So we will, at York Region and at York Region Rapid Transit Corporation, together, we will continue to push for progress. Thank you very much to everyone, and sincerely thank everyone who's gotten us to this point. And as I said, our community has been asking, as we've been dealing with development applications and the growth here in the city, would we ever see this transit line being built? In fact, I think even my colleagues around the council table wondered whether we'd ever see any progress. And today, we are announcing this contract has been awarded. We are moving forward with the design, a critical step in getting this bus rapid transit line built. Thank you very much for joining us here today.